MASH isn't just a TV show, it's a cultural phenomenon. Running from 1972 to 1983, this Korean War dramedy blended comedy, tragedy, and social commentary in ways television had never seen before. But behind the iconic laughs and unforgettable moments lies a treasure trove of strange, surprising, and downright weird stories. From real-life injuries on set to record-breaking viewership, the story of MASH is as fascinating as the show itself. Today, we're uncovering 10 weird facts about MASH that will make you see this legendary series in a whole new light. The pilot episode almost failed. When MASH first aired, network executives weren't sure it would succeed. The pilot struggled to capture the show's delicate balance of comedy and serious war themes. Early test audiences were confused, unsure if they should laugh or cry. But producers pushed forward, believing in the show's unique blend of tones. Against the odds, the series grew into one of television's most successful and influential shows. It's weird to think that the show that redefined television storytelling almost didn't make it past the very first episode. Radar's teddy bear was found years later. Radar O'Reilly's teddy bear became one of the most beloved symbols of the show. However, after the series ended, the bear disappeared and was thought lost forever. Decades later, it resurfaced at an auction and sold for over $10,000. The tiny stuffed animal became a massive piece of television history, reminding fans of the innocence that Radar brought to an otherwise grim setting. It's strange how such a simple prop became one of the most valuable memorabilia items from the series, symbolizing the softer side of war. The actors wore real army boots. To make the show feel authentic, many of the cast members wore actual military boots from the Korean War era. These boots weren't just for show, they were heavy, uncomfortable, and worn down from real use. Alda, who played Hawkeye, often complained about the physical toll they took during long shooting days. Still, the choice gave the series a gritty realism that set it apart from other sitcoms of the time. It's a weird but effective detail that helped immerse viewers into the camp's daily struggles. Wayne Rogers never signed his contract. Wayne Rogers, who played Trapper John, famously never signed a contract to appear on the show. This gave him the unusual freedom to walk away at any time, which he eventually did after disputes over his character's direction. Most actors are bound tightly to contracts in television, but Rogers' unique position allowed him to leave without legal trouble. It's a weird loophole that frustrated producers but also set a precedent for how actors could negotiate their creative roles in future shows. The laughter track controversy. CBS insisted on adding a laugh track to MASH, believing audiences needed cues to know when something was funny. But the producers hated the idea, especially since many scenes dealt with serious themes of war and death. As a compromise, some episodes had laugh tracks, while others did not, depending on the tone. In international broadcasts, the laugh track was often removed entirely. The weird clash between comedy and tragedy became one of the defining elements of the show, sparking debate about how television should handle serious subjects. Alda directed more episodes than anyone. Not only was Alda the star of MASH as Hawkeye Pierce, but he also directed 31 episodes of the series, more than anyone else. What's weirder is that Alda had little directing experience before the show, but he quickly became one of its most trusted creative voices. His episodes often carried deeper emotional weight and stronger social commentary. Alda even directed the series finale, cementing his role as both the heart and brain of the show. It's rare for a lead actor to wield so much behind-the-scenes influence. Real doctors loved the show. You'd think a comedy about war surgeons might be criticized by real doctors, but surprisingly, many in the medical field praised MASH for its realism. Surgeons even wrote to the cast, saying they recognized the accuracy of the operating room scenes. The use of medical jargon, surgical techniques, and even the chaos of battlefield medicine impressed professionals. For a sitcom to earn respect from real surgeons is pretty weird, and it shows just how much care the writers put into getting the details right. The final episode broke records. The series finale of MASH, titled Goodbye, Farewell, and Amen, aired in 1983 and became the most-watched television episode in U.S. history. Over 105 million people tuned in, a number so large that water departments across America reported record-breaking usage during commercial breaks as people rushed to the bathroom. The weird but true fact is that a sitcom finale actually impacted public utilities nationwide. To this day, the finale holds a legendary place in television history as a cultural event that brought an entire nation together. Real-life injuries made it on screen. The grueling set sometimes caused real injuries that made their way into the show. Alda once tore a knee ligament during production, but continued filming, incorporating his limp into Hawkeye's character. Instead of halting the shoot, the writers adapted the script to explain his injury. This kind of improvisation blurred the line between actor and character, making the show's world feel even more authentic. It's a weird case where reality and fiction blended perfectly, adding another layer of realism to the series. It lasted longer than the Korean War. Here's perhaps the weirdest fact of all. MASH lasted longer than the actual Korean War. The war lasted just over 3 years, while the series ran for 11. For more than a decade, audiences tuned in to watch fictional characters live through a war that had ended decades earlier in real life. This odd twist makes the show not just a reflection of history, but also a cultural force that redefined how Americans remembered the Korean War itself.